So good afternoon. Welcome to another episode of Masonic Curators. I'm Keith Mackinnon, and today I am joined here with
Trevor Humphrey, past master of Friendship Lodge.
And Trevor's got to get going because his daughter is impatiently waiting for him.
Yes.
So we don't want to really, tick off the little ones here. But we're going to talk about one of the questions that I first came in here that I brought up at the end with the opening trailer teaser was the elephant bridge. Now,
Yes.
Trevor, please tell me about the elephant bridge.
So, first and foremost, one of the things that I find interesting about the Elephant Bridge, as well as a lot of the history here at Friendship Lodge, is you get the story and then you kind of get the facts, and the two are sometimes hard to delineate the difference between. And so there's a lot of stories behind the Elephant Bridge. The very long story short is that on Route 44 here out in Chepachet, there is a bridge that an elephant was shot and killed while it was crossing it back in 1826. Now, the elephant in question was the second elephant to come to the United States. And she was actually also the second elephant to be killed in the United States. So that is one of those, we often get the story that this was the first elephant that was ever here. And well, no, we can prove that there was another elephant that was here, and that one was actually killed in Maine. So it's obviously, it's a very unfortunate event, but it's also kind of a very silly one, that it obviously leads to great and exaggerated stories. And so again, one of the stories that we always hear is that, you couldn't kill an elephant with a normal gun. And, oh yeah, you want to see? And so a shot was fired. But in doing some of the research and a lot of the digging through history, etc., I found an actual article. It was the original article that was sent to the Providence Journal. And it even said the very new Providence Journal at the time. Growing up, it's been an institution in Rhode Island. But the Providence Journal reports is that it wasn't just one person. There were at least 4 people involved. There were 3 guns. It talks about how the guns were loaded, where the guns were placed. And the other piece of history that we've never been able to really pin down is that a lot of the stories say that the shot was fired from our Freemason home, which again, kind of paints us in a bad light. So we don't necessarily like that, but it also makes a good story. So we also kind of like that. But the other story is that the shots came from the Grange, which is just on the other side of the bridge here in Chepachet. And so it's kind of contested between where this event truly took place. But out of the 4 people that were involved in the 3 guns, one was loaded with 5 bullets, the other loaded with 7 shot. And as the elephant was crossing the bridge, 2 rifle shots went off in quick succession, and the elephant was instantly killed. So again, it's a sad story, but it is one of those colorful pieces of our history, and everybody that comes here, they want to see the elephant gun, they want to hear the elephant story.
Well, I have to ask this. It's a stupid question. Since the elephant was killed right out here, you can see the bridge right out, looking out the windows. Did the lodge get any of the meat for the delicious elephant stew?
So the article that I recently came across does explain where the elephant was taken and that it was skinned, the hide was used for several things, etc., but I don't think anybody ate it.
That's too bad. Also reading up some of that, some of the articles, it cost $16,000 that elephant cost.
Yes.
Or the charge was put against the 4 individuals that were charged with that crime. Trevor, I see the time is getting late, so I know you're going to get going. I want to thank you very much for coming down. Guys, when you do visit here, stop off, see the Elephant Bridge. I don't think you're going to find any information really about that online if you type Elephant Bridge.
You can a little bit, add Chepachet to it, and you'll definitely get some stories. And there is, so another interesting fact is that there is a plaque on the bridge dedicating the bridge to the elephant to this day. It's not the same bridge that was there in 1826, but there's still a plaque, but it is also dedicated to one of our past master's brothers who was killed in Vietnam. So it's also named for him.
Nice, nice. Okay. Well, I want to thank you very much for coming down and giving us your time and a little bit of history there. Again, if you enjoyed what you saw, give us the thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe and follow us on Facebook. Thank you.